Okay, so this is my presentation of the app for iCars. My name is Rory Cunningham. My user ID is 18005152. So my application, first of all, has a welcome page when you boot it up. The welcome page has a very clear welcome banner in the header of the page, obviously implying to the users that this is that the home page. This is where they start from. After that, it has a predominant image, and from here they work their way down the page. It's just as if you're reading a book, left to right down the page. So from here, to demonstrate that this is to demonstrate this in use, you would click and enter your email address followed by your password. So that's one way to log in that I've added to this app here. So after clicking login, this will take you to the pick a car any car. Assuming you've already got an account, there's no need to go into any further information because we already obviously have that for you. So let's go to log out just now. The other way we can log in is to sign in with Google. Now, the idea from this would it would take you to the Google sign in page and pretty much allow you to sign in using Google credentials. So rather than recreating Google's own page, I've just progressed straight to the pick a car any car, assuming that you have made that sign in already, because that's not my page to make. So the next part, the last part here from the login page, options for the user anyway, is the register here button. So the register here button is purposely put right next to the please note that payments can only be made using PayPal notice for new users. People that haven't used the app before may not be aware that you can only make payments using the PayPal app. So let's just progress here. So clicking on register here. So thank you for joining. Please enter your email address below. So let's just enter our email address. So clicking on email address, and let's see, put my student address, just prove it's me. Okie dokie. So enter password. So here we have another option. So I've added this option for users to generate their own passwords. I know a lot of the time it's quite renowned these days that most people have a password of password1 or some similar basically very insecure password. So here gives them the opportunity to create their own password. So that's created. All I need to do is click on continue to sign in. So the rest of the page is really straightforward. We've got somebody who's driving on an open road, and the sunset is very much gives connotations of this is open, you have choices, you've got exciting things coming ahead, and that's exactly what I want to portray here. So the next part is, once again, the notice is that payments can only be made using PayPal, once again reminding the user. So I'm going to continue back to the pick a car any car. From this page we have a selection of copyright free and royalty free images, just as use an example of what could be here, and beside them, obviously without disclosing the makes and models of the car, we have an example of how the information could be laid out. So this is pretty much what I'm going to have on the application. So from here we have an option. Initially it was a case of select the car and you've picked it. After user feedback, we've now got, you can also select the picture, and you'll be able to see that this works for every single one. If nothing happens, that means I have just misclicked, or my aim's bad. See, missed it again. So once I'm here, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so basically this is the app section. So if we just progress, so we can see that all the links work. On here we choose a date and time for collection. So with this emulator app, we have what's fairly standard nowadays is a calendar to select the, if I couldn't click, I cannot aim, there we go. So we click on the box to enter the date and time, 1st of January 19. And we want to select the time. Now unfortunately this emulator app does not have a time selection, but this is exactly what I would have in my realistic application after coding it. We would pick our own time. So again, I've just used the calendar pop-up as an example, but this would effectively be the time, you know, the wee clock face you get on Windows, similar to Well, it's not on that one. And this is going to be exactly the same here. So pick the time from the wee drop down menu, and it will enter it for you. This is just to prevent users from having to type it in. Maybe they use different let's say symbols, so instead of / they may use dots or dashes, etc. And this just keeps it all formatted correctly as well. So continue here, and just to show the back button works, logout button works. So I'm just going to go straight back through, and once we continue, so just fill this in again and continue. So the very last page we've got here is the confirmation page. This one allows the user to review their order, everything they've selected so far. So in this example they've selected the Fate 600s, the date of the car rental. They've also got the collection time and return time, as you can see at the top here in the wee table. So that's a summary of all their selections, if you will. So below that we have the payment breakdown. So the cost of the car shows them normally what the cost of the car would be. So £19.50. Was the 10% discount applied? In this case, yes, it was. This is the second time using the app, so they get the 10% discount. So below that we have the cost of the car including the discount, so that's bringing it down to £17.55. I feel that's fairly self-explanatory. Below that we then add on the VAT as normal, and that takes it to £21.06. So below that we then reveal to the new user, assuming it's someone's created an account, they're going to see this for the first time. Thank you for renting with iCars. As this is your second visit this week, please enjoy a 10% discount. In the event that the user had not rented a car before, the message is going to display to qualify for your 10% discount, please use the app again, please rent another car this week, and you'll be given a 10% discount. So that message will change depending on obviously whether they are first time or second time users of the app this week. Total to pay, and click here to pay with PayPal. Now in reality this button it doesn't function on my app at the moment, but linking this to PayPal will take you to the PayPal site to make your payment, to finalise all the details and to complete it that way. On this screen the only options that the user will have are click here to pay with PayPal. It'll have a functioning back button, it'll have a functioning logout button, and that concludes my my run through of the app. Hope you enjoyed the prototype. Thank you.